We are today beset by another month of Pride. And like many of you out there, my opinion of this event, even though it's a month long, it's hard to call it an event. It used to be a one-day parade, but they've decided to extend it to a month, and we're all supposed to abide by this. I used to be totally cool with it. I have gay friends. I have lesbian friends. I don't really care. You be you. You be a good person. I'm going to leave you alone. You leave me alone. If we do business together and it's symbiotic and we both benefit, all the better. I don't care. I can go out and have fun with you. It doesn't really matter to me. But when you extend it to a month, when you want to incorporate children in the event, when you want to leave glitter bombs in their brains to bring them over to your side, when you want to bring minor attracted persons, aka pedophiles, which is what they used to be called before you developed this euphemism for it, developing all these euphemistic phrases for what is some of the most heinous behavior on the planet. I'm not even sure you get much more heinous than that. I personally believe that all pedophiles, once the guilty verdict is read, should be taken out and shot, unless their name's Donald Trump, because immediately the Alvin Bragg will develop evidence for such activities against him and bring it before a New York jury. But that's another point. My thinking here is that many of us are tired of Pride, and I'm just going to say it. There should not be a month-long event. No one cares. The only people that care are your quote-unquote allies that want to virtue signal and make themselves look good in the public interest. Oh, I'm such a good, tolerant person, despite the fact that if anybody says anything that might be construed negatively against said groups, then they are barred from social media and deemed hateful. Well, it doesn't get to work that you get to criticize everybody else and call everybody homophobic, transphobic, because we don't want you indoctrinating our children in schools with these glitter bombs that I mentioned earlier, that we don't want you to make them believe, hey, it's perfectly normal and acceptable that you might think that you are a boy when you're a girl, or if you're a boy, maybe you should think about getting that ding-dong chopped. I am in vehement disagreement with these ideas being brought to the classroom and how many children are being moved towards this ideology. Do you really believe that in the future that people are going to look smilingly upon these brutal butchers that have conducted these surgeries upon these children? Do you really think that 100 years from now, we are going to look as a human race smilingly upon that? That is, if the human race survives, which I have serious questions about, or whether or not we're just cyborgs at that point, and whether or not it really matters because we'll be digitized versions of ourselves. But if assuming that we're all human beings, do you not think that there are times that we look back on 100 years later and we say, what were these people thinking? What were the Nazis thinking? What were the communists thinking? What were the trans ideologues thinking? That's exactly where we'll be. And I don't care about you. You're gay. You're gay. You're lesbian. You're lesbian. I have a problem with the Q's and the T's because all they do, seemingly, y'all just want to live your lives? Great, live your lives. But when you want to bring that ideology to our children, you want us to sit idly by and accept it and try to condemn us and get the weaponized Department of Justice in there. If we dare try to stand up to you or call a don't say gay bill in Florida, where in no point in the bill did it even use the word gay, you're just liars, you're ideologues, and it really sours what I used to see as you do you. I never looked on it super favorably or super negatively. I was very neutral about Pride. Go ahead, not for me, but y'all can express yourselves however you want. Now you want a month. Now you want to be in our stores, every single display. And when people go ahead and say, we aren't comfortable with Target in selling such bathing suits and it being exhibited to our children, suddenly everybody's transphobic. I don't know who out there truly supports this. I don't know why you think when you beat people over the head and think that they're going to submit, that you're going to continue to galvanize people towards your side. I'm in now opposition to what pride represents, because it's not only we're cool, you be cool with us, we'll be cool with you. No, it's you succumb to our ideology. It's you listen to us, you bow down to us, and you give us our kids, and we'll take them to the butchers and we'll chop them to bits. No, thank you. I believe that trans ideology is evil, and I'm no longer in favor of pride because you're associated with such a movement and you're beating us, once again, as I said earlier, over our heads. So good luck with your rainbows, which I'm now suspicious of when I see in the frickin' sky after a rainstorm. Y'all have ruined that for me too. Please back off. That's a sincere request, so I can be cool with y'all again. And for my individual gay and lesbian friends, ain't got nothing against you. I do, however, against this pervasive ideology that they are pushing on everyone, especially our kids.